Hello, everyone. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm doing the same crazy nut stuff that I do all the time. Hello, Toasty. Hello, CD. Yes, the fish have fried my mind. But I've also been quite taken by Star's crazy attempt to do Misery and the Tales. And I've had some thoughts. And I wasn't sure I'd have time to record it. So I got a wild, crazy idea to I'll just stream. The heck with it. I haven't got to do this in a while. Why not? You can only fail miserably. Okay. New run. Misery. Let's play Astrid. It's everything in. Tales of Misery number 1. Attempt number 1. How fast can we die? I don't anticipate getting too terribly far in this. I Come on, it can only go badly. Todd can forgive me. Oh, got to turn speakers off. I'm getting an echo. Okay, so watch Starz do this, and I've seen his tactics. And then I've also been watching. Archimedes just came out with a um, thing about how to play Misery. And one of the things I learned from him is that he didn't grab mushrooms right away and got food poisoning. So we have antibiotics on us now. So that was one of the things I was going to apply for. Um, I think I'm going to follow footsteps at this point. Birch bark tea is going to be a huge thing. And so the game plan is going to be to, there's a tractor that's over here, and sometimes it can have a flare. So we're going to grab that, and then we're going to go through the birch forest, and then I'm going to head to Thompson's. Now, I know on Star's Run, he kind of ran right to the farmhouse from the birch forest. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get to Thompson's. That'll give us matches. It'll give us generally get the holiday sweater, which is clothing, which is I know is brutally hard to get in this mode. I'd like to find a hacksaw so we can get saplings down sooner than later. Take advantage of deer carcasses and things of that nature. Oh, moose is out. Haven't seen it over here in a long time. We're going to take some cold damage. There's our flare. Oh, and that. And that. That's a nice start. Check over here real quick. Hello, Miss Maverick. Hello. Friday night stream of crazy. You are correct. Taking inspiration from SARS. Or from Starz, yes. Mr. Moose is over there. Mr. Bear is right there. You don't need to go up and ask him for his phone number. Stay behind him. There we go. You staying over there? Good. Wash my rose hips? Yeah, no doubt. We'll rub them in the snow really good. There is a piece over here. He does have a video out that does show the complete playthrough on a second attempt, I think it is. He said that the first attempt had a lot of issues and stuff, so why a lot of it's clipped and what have you. And I can respect him doing that because it would actually be a lot to watch in a video. So I could see him condensing it down. Yeah, I could understand that, Miss Maverick, that you want to see it. I'm kind of that way too. It's like I'd like to show all my scars and everything. I mean, I know a lot of creators that do that. I know when S.A. Harden was doing that, she did a lot of editing in that. There's value in both of it. Well, hello. Want to go for a walk with me? Yeah, it's kind of a catch-22, I'm sure, Toasty, because if you're trying to get views on a video, the shorter videos are going to do better. And I think the edited version of that Starz did, it tells a good story. I think he did a good job on the editing. Like I said, I was kind of watching the raw footage that he put out of his second attempt. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes long, and he was going through some of the more details because it was just raw. But I know his main push on his run was to try to get to Forsaken Airfield as quick as possible, and I agree with that assumption, but I think he could have made some different little detours that might have helped him a little bit, but I won't know till I try, so. And that is true, and everybody likes what they like. It isn't any different than I could sit and watch Archimedes restart a run 20 times because he's trying to get the perfect launch. So yeah, everybody has their favorite thing. Did you give up on me, puppy dog? No hacksaw here. Lamp fuel. Take that. Kitchen wilderness. A backseat only item. All right, let's get out of the cold here. Stop the pain. Come on, clothing. Only fawns. Deer only, huh? I think it'll be a while before I do another only fish type one.
I think I can use this.
I think you can use that too. Yeah, don't forget the matches, Kirk. Don't forget the matches. Of course, I have a good excuse for that one. It's me. Well, we found a pair of socks. We're kicking it. Potato will take.
Probably useful.
Only fish. Look. There's an all-day meal if I can cook it. I'd rather had coffee, but we'll take the tea. All right. Can we get across the street without attracting the local authorities here? I can't believe you let Castle talk you into another only challenge. All right, Mr. Salmon. Salam. Isn't that how we're supposed to say it? Salam? No, we're so cold in here. Hang on. Where's my sweater?
I'll take it.
Now I feel festive. We're still not warm in here. Well, oh, gone.
Never know.
Ooh.
Could end up being useful.
We might actually be able to eat those. Or, all right, I guess we're going across the street to get matches because we're still cold. matches. Sewing kit. Don't need spray paint. Good Lord, we're cold in here too. Anything of interest? Need that. Now, how does that open the bottom drawer? I'm up here. It opens the bottom. Magic, I tell you. Magic. Alright. I'll lose more health inside than outside. Oop, I see a soda. Alright. For COD's sake, let's go make a fire. And we can check the rest of this in a bit. Of course, we don't have tinder. More socks. Film. Yeah, I don't find much underneath the stage either, but we definitely have to look, because it'll be the one time I don't look and then come back later and have something fantastic underneath there.
Perfect.
Take at least one torch. Sounds ugly outside. Put that away. Not that we'll have time to make this, but we'll take it just in case.
I wonder if the owner's around.
Well, if we're stuck here for a minute, we'll sleep.
This'll come in handy.
Hot coffee is always great. Yeah. If we're stuck, we're stuck. We'll just work around it. We didn't find gloves or anything, so we can always make more tea, lighter fluid. That'll be good. Can always make clothes.
Hope nobody needs this
Good
anymore.
Lord. I guess from one standpoint, we'll have warm teas. They just don't keep you warm for as long. That or we're going to run around tired because we're so sleepy. 30 minutes. Good there. Nada. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Empty there. Use that for tinder.
This This'll come in handy.
Another granola bar. Our favorite blue water.
Jesus, this is cold.
Yeah, Signal Hill will have coffee or tea, so I hope we find coffee, as much tea as we got on us now. I'm going to make a few of these. Burn everything we got. How long? An hour. Too long. Anything else in here to break down? Did I not grab that other tea? I thought I found 3 cartons of tea. Maybe it was only 2. No, I'm not going to cook the potatoes, mainly just because I'm going to try and grab at least one more torch out of here. I'll make a couple of teas. I'll save the potatoes for travel food. Trying to think about the warmth bonus on everything. Grab one more of these. At least. Yeah, I missed a car across the street. I missed a truck in town. There's also a hacksaw spawn across the river. Got that, right? It's a beautiful day here at Pleasant Valley. That one I can agree with you wholeheartedly.
I would drink almost anything about now.
It's nice to kind of hear the thought process, you know, like reasonings and what people are planning to do. I don't know if I always articulate that well, but I do understand what you're saying. All right, so let's do the birch bark. That way we don't accidentally burn it. Should have made one of these for food poisoning, but drink the heavy sodas. There you go, Astrid. You got mittens and a do-rag. Storm's not going to give up on me, is it? Make my life miserable. Surprised this house is up. Can't see anything, but... we'll play... night vision, I guess.
I can't
Bye,
feel
Bob.
my hands.
I was hoping for the flask. Good Lord. Come on, Astrid, let's go.
Too cold to think.
Well, it wasn't on the top of my list to do this. Sleep. You watch a woman who does not talk at all, sometimes very confused, like what she's thinking. Yeah, there's a couple of people that do the no commentary thing, and it's... I guess if that's your thing, I don't know. I generally watch people because I want to hear their reasonings and teach me things I don't know. I'm no expert by any stretch of the means. Tell you what, before these become death fish, gonna eat them now. Yeah, I made one. I was afraid we'd find one. I didn't want to waste too much time, and we were getting towards dark. So I got enough to keep me from getting the frostbite, which is good. We're going to head over to the barn. Oh, did the storm give up? I might go now. Here, I'm going to sleep for an hour. Give us a safe spot, if anything. I may have wasted that tea a bit, but I'll take that. How bad is it? It's not great. I'll tell you what, we'll sleep. Take the book. I won't get anywhere near that, but we'll do the best we can here. Fully rested. Oh, I hate to do this. I don't have much choice here. We not have water? Did I drink all of the water? Wasting so much time. We don't have much for making a fire, do we? Probably should have broke down that chair. Yeah. Quickly one of those. Should have done that to kill some time last night. We did get quite a bit of our health back. That was pretty good. Drink the hot tea. Health back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Got places to go, things to do. Actually, you know what? I know there's really not anything in here to boast of, but there are books. And a hat. It was worth coming in here after all. Oh, I see tinder. And a soda. Almost forgot that. put the hat on. There. Now I didn't waste time not making a hat. Yeah, normally I wouldn't even gone into church because I wouldn't have thought much of anything, but I thought that books will be helpful for starting fires, so. A soda and a hat, that works. You can hear my wolf buddies.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Astrid, I remind you that you asked Will to bring you here. That's all I gotta say about it.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
We're almost there. But we're gonna check and see if maybe Axon? I didn't check across the river though. So hopefully it's not over there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Is that just the pedal? It is. Thought I saw something through the window. We are not warm in here. Nothing in the car. Oh, nothing will warm you up like a Summit soda on a cold day. Let's pass just a hair bit of time to warm up. And then we'll check the rest of the... There's what we came here for. Stem. Oop.
Okay.
Tons of granola bars everywhere. So no hammer in here either. I wonder where our hacksaw is. Alright, I'm going to tank some damage to get to the house. Because we can't warm up in here anyway. And we're losing daylight. You talking about the hunter's blind that's up by the airplane? If that's the one you're talking about? I think I've seen it there. I know the places I've been looking, I know that it spawns. There's also the hunter's blind that's up by the winding river. Hello. You guys kind of blended in on me. I didn't even really see you right away. Yeah, okay, the one that leads to Winding River, that cave. Yeah, that it can spawn there. We're definitely going up to Signal Hill. In fact, I'm going to drop some stuff off at Signal Hill. Because if we're doing the tails, then we're going to be back here. And the Signal Hill is going to be our spot. So if anything, I'll leave the tools there. I was hoping to find a hacksaw so we could get saplings down while we're traveling. Come on, Fluffy, let's go. Or son of Fluffy, daughter of Fluffy, cousin, sister's brother's cousin. Good, no timber wolves. Oh, we have a deer carcass here. That would be nice. Carrie's hasn't been here. Battery and spray paint are still here. Tell you what, let's start downstairs. Yeah, 3 uncles removed. Lucky matches. Negative.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
You going to the ball game later? Beef jerky and a baseball cap. You will get nothing and like it.
I think I can use this.
Warm socks from the dryer. That's a... Oh. How depressing. You found warm socks and then you get diminished form. How bad is that? Oops. Gary didn't get all the batteries. Tell you what, though. Take that with me, too. There, a fuse over here. Yeah, let's take that. Because if we're doing the tails, we got to fix that transmitter over here. Oh, we do not need salt. Hello, Molly. We're home. Grab any more. How many do we have? We have 8 books. We don't need any more. Carrying a library worth of books. But we'll definitely warm up a tea before we leave. All right. Let's see if luck is with us and we get the Mackinac under the bed. And that would be a negative. Just crossing my fingers for that one. Didn't even get the ski jacket under the couch.
I'll take it.
Wow. Terry's secret stash included grass, 3 batteries, jumper cables, and a pillow.
This'll come in handy.
Good Lord. Can find socks, but I can't find a jacket. Antibiotics. Pick antibiotics. Alright, did I get all of this? No, I did not. Missed that drawer. Did I get this? I did. Got that room. Got that cabinet. Definitely want that. Want that. That. And although we can't use it now, if we take it up to Signal Hill, maybe by the time we get back, we can make pancakes. And or pies. No hidden syrup. Syrup is at the safe at the dam. All right, Miss Maverick saying she's gotten lucky finding stuff under the bed. Let's go move the beds here. Not so lucky on that one. How about this one? We looked, but let's move. Nope. All right, it was worth a look. Nope, we didn't do these file cabinets. Not that. All right. Waste another match here.
Come on, little fire.
Now we'll cook some of those potatoes, Toasty. Let's also cook one of these, just for the sake of having a ready thing of antibiotics. And why not? We'll cook some more tea. Those are about an hour. Okay, socks we're not wearing. Go ahead and harvest cloth. How much water do we have? Way too much water. I did not mean to pick that up. Oh, never mind. Good Lord. Could we cook in this, please? That'd be helpful. I'm going to make one of those. Just to have it as a backup. Pick that up. Take that. All right, CD. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, as always. Worst case scenario, catch you Sunday. soon as these potatoes are done, go ahead and grab another torch. Let's go, Astrid. Let's go. Check the car. Maybe my lucky hacksaw's in here. Nope. I think that was on a custom run. That's where I found that thing. But it was kind of like that cookbook, wilderness cooking book that I found. It was kind of stuck in between the seats the same way. You couldn't reach it from the front. You had to get out of the back seat. Right. You'll forgive me. Is that Fernando? Dal and Guru? You'll have to tell me how you want me to pronounce that properly. And welcome in, and thank you very much. Very kind of you. All right, let's see if we get lucky here. All right, let's see if Ark's trick works, and it does. Woohoo! Thank you, Ark. No hat.
Huh.
More granola.
Here.
All right. Torch is going to go out. I'm not going to worry about it. Nada. Well, I'm glad you're here for first time live. I don't stream as much as I would like to. I normally hardly ever stream after work because I'm usually pretty much not in the mood to do it. But I kind of told myself that I got the weekend off as a surprise, and I was going to take advantage of the time. All right, Astrid, favorite place, backseat of the car. You and Will. Good Lord, a lot of nothing. Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of people that have like really long names, and I never know how to pronounce them. So you just tell us what you want us to use, and we'll be more than happy to use it. Glad the bear wasn't there. Hey, 2 down. That's not bad. We'll take it. Come on. No sprains. It's hard to catch the live streams anyway. Don't know how people usually dial in. Yeah, and the thing that makes it kind of I'm on a double-edged sword. One of the things that really makes it hard for me too, it's like because I work a ton of hours, and then the other part of it is that I'm on the West Coast, so a lot of times when I stream, I mean I'm tickled pink to have the people that are here now, but a lot of times it's so late that most of the people that I know are usually in bed in an hour and a half after I start streaming, so that's why I usually try to wait till the weekends and things like that. Yeah, I finally fixed mine because I know mine was like Kirk Steven and it was like 19. It had some number in the end of it. So they let me change it and just to add the SC at the end. I thought, well, that'll work. Survivor's Corner, that works. Hello, bear. Where are you at? I need a bell. Little bell on a stick. Hey, bear. Hello, bear. I can't believe how warm we are. We got no clothing and we were only 1 down. Wires. Yeah, see, it's 8:30 where I'm at, so. All right. Let's do this. I don't know that I'm going to worry about doing the repair right now, but let's leave this stuff behind. I should have been grabbing up scrap metal. I forgot all about the scrap metal.
Hope nobody
Take
needs
the flare.
this anymore.
There's the battery we need. Let's put a note on it that says, Terry, do not take. Some more wires here. Maybe we could... hello, matches. That's helpful. Maybe we can get a couple of the pieces done. Get ahead of the game here. Could do the wires and the fuses.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
There's our coffee. Book to burn. Another fuse. Another wire.
I think I can use this.
Chips. You don't mind staying up because you have sketchy neighbors who have huge bonfires on the weekend. Yeah, in my neighborhood we have like about 3 or 4 Airbnbs that are like right around us. So any given weekend is crazy. Can opener I won't be too bad about. Not a cotton picking thing. Usually you find shoes up here or a jacket. Man, we got nothing. Nothing. Well, that just bites. Come on, lockers. Nothing. Total bumpkus. Lighter fluid. Got all those. See, there's a note there that says, Terry, don't take my stuff. Another sewing kit, another wiring kit. Alright, let's take these out. Alright. I'm gonna leave those behind. I'm gonna leave this here. The flour. The oil. I'll leave those behind. Maybe we leave a few teas behind. Coffee is too precious not to take with us. We'll leave that here. Because we will be back. We will need some scrap metal, but we will be back. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Archimedes too. I enjoy his streams. He is very he's a very good player. Stay warm, Astrid. Stay warm. All right, well, we got that much done. Let's get the battery and we can do that. Have almost it all ready for our trip back.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Good job,
My
Astrid.
fingers feel numb.
Good job. All right, let's go inside. Weather's starting to turn. We don't need a blizzard now again, PV. All right, stuff for us for later. Might as well while we're warming up. I didn't fully repair the tower. I don't have the scrap metal for it. Plus, you have to turn it on. So I had the fuses, I had the wires, we had the battery. I did that, but we don't have the scrap metal. Now, if I had the hacksaw, I could make the scrap metal, but we don't have that either. So no love lost there. So we got a good start on it. That'd be the best way I would say. It's gonna be colder when we get back here, so I guess I can't have those newspapers. Well, I didn't plan to stay here. But it's a long walk because we'd have to go through the dam. Maybe I will stay here. We got to go through the cave. We don't have a bedroll. We'd have to go all the way through Winding River, through the dam to get a place to sleep. So maybe staying here, we drink some tea, we get a good night's sleep, we heal up, leave in the morning. Doesn't matter if it's cold. We go check the blind. We pick up teas. Check the cave. Then go into the cave that leads to Windy River. It should be warm in there. What if we take this daylight we have left and check what we have? And do we have the ability to repair anything? Like this hat. Drop that for carrying weight. Let's repair this. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it, and then I know that you have to turn it on as well, but I basically I knew I didn't have the scrap metal. If anything, if I had the scrap metal, I'd done everything but the battery. Go ahead and repair this. Oh, you failed, Astrid. You failed.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
There you go. Ooh, I don't have a good answer for you on that, Miss Maverick. I don't do the trader all that much, for one thing, and then I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We should be alive long enough. Okay. I figured I had to turn them on, but yeah, I wasn't planning to complete them by any stretch of the means. I figured the more I got them ready, if I had the stuff, it's because when we come back, we're gonna be, 50 below, and we were only one down. So I thought, might as well get some of it done now. It ain't gonna hurt. Now all we do is the scrap metal. All right. Drink that. I don't know if I want to gamble on any of this stuff. You know what? What the hell? Let's see if Astrid's got a cast iron stomach. Drink the tea while we can still sleep. True. I pulled that trick with the toolboxes on my hand luggage run, where I was able to take 3 scrap metal by taking 1 toolbox, so that worked out great. It's a little early to be sleeping. Can we craft anything? Yes, we can. That sticks. We don't want to use those up. Picker rose hips. Yeah, I've done the trader on my stalker run, but I haven't done it on anything else. Ooh, a mega torch. That might be worth making. Instead of chaining torches all day long. Speaking of which, I think I had a dead torch in here we can harvest. Don't need to haul that with me. Leave one of those behind. We'll leave a pair of socks behind, just in case. After playing Triple Death and not being able to find socks and shoes, future me might like me. You only ever remember the lantern. Yeah, that's funny with the, like, you can do a pry bar. I think it'll give you 2. The toolboxes will give you 3. Pots and pans, things like that. Toolboxes are really the best ones if you can find the blue ones. And we've got a red one we're going to leave here, so. Okay, let us sleep. Aurora. Look at that. We're healthy. Not quite daylight yet. Sleep for 2 more. Diminished form. You have less stamina. Your carry capacity is reduced. Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching Starz deal, there was a comment about one of the people commented like, "Why aren't you going to Ash Canyon to get the backpack?" And I'm like, I could understand it to a point. And if you got the hacksaw, I could see going to the summit because you're going to get clothing. But that's a lot of distance and time, especially if you count, bad weather and stuff. My thinking would be just travel lighter. So I think I agree with Stars in that. Not worrying about doing that extra running around and just try to travel light. Lean and mean. Okay. I mean, look, we're carrying barely 20 kilos, and we keep that lean. Although clothing is going to start to add up once we find some. All right, Astrid, are you ready? Leaving all this behind. We're going to be back if all goes well. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if I have an answer for that. I don't know if I've had a toolbox that's gotten ruined. I guess I don't build enough stuff or live long enough. Oh, come on, PV. You gonna do this to me? So rotten. Of course you're gonna do this to me.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Yeah, I have a hard time playing, like, the 500 days or whatever. I've got my stalker run. I'm trying to force myself to do a 500-day run, but I have a hard time keeping my head in the game on the long runs. I'm a real big fan of, like, the first 50 days. I love the whole setup. Getting established. Getting to a point of comfortable. That's why I like the series I came up with. It's kind of borrowed from DH Dunn a little bit because he does cantaloupe 10 days, and it kind of follows into that a little bit. But I like the idea of just doing different things to kind of test myself. You know, how far can I push the envelope? I mean, I started streaming based on Zach's experiment of can a Voyager player play Interloper? And so it's been
Of
that way
course.
since early on, like pushing myself to see if I can play a harder level to do something different. Thank you. And you. And you. All right. Fingers crossed. It'd be really nice because we can have this maple sapling while we're here. And survey says no hacksaw. Doggone it. So know my luck, it's on the other side of the bridge that I forgot to go check. Maybe that's why I prefer the harder challenges. Like you said, you get bored after a while, and you have to kind of find things to do, and some things keep me interested, and some things don't. But maybe by playing the harder settings, that your propensity to lose the run gains, so starting over becomes part of the routine. Nine matches left. Oh, wait, we found more matches, didn't we? Am I worried about matches for no reason? Yes, I'm worried about matches for no reason. But I'll tell you what, we can do this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Make me a torch, please. Oops. Almost missed coal. Well, this much firewood, we might as well just... Let's start a fire.
All I can think. Come on, little fire.
Yeah, Jitwire and I have often talked about there should be
Perfect.
kind of a mode in between Stalker and Interloper, but I agree with Toasty when he was saying that once we get... If they get the custom menus done, we'll be able to fine-tune an intermediate play style. You know what? Warm up the reishi. You found it interesting playing custom no recovery condition can keep you. Yeah, yeah. When I first played Dead World, that was kind of my first introduction to limited recovery. Where in that particular mode, you don't cover sleep, and you get a little bit every day. So it really kind of makes you think about, is this worth it? Am I pushing the envelope too far? I've only ever tried the outer interloper once, which was kind of a push, and then I need to try Nogoa at one point, but I think I need to play um the heck is that challenge? As the Dead Sleep or whatever? 'Cause that's kind of where the introduction came from. Kind of like to play that first, kind of give myself a taste of it. All right, Astrid, let's go. Clock's ticking. It's only getting colder outside. Hey, Zylock, how are you? Welcome in. Enjoy the misery mode. Without the afflictions would be an excellent way to play long term. Yeah. Again, I'm really hopeful that um, Hinterland will get the custom menus done. Hopefully they'll get that done long before they worry about mod support. It was nice being able to talk to him and kind of put, like I had mentioned, I said putting the bug in his ear, so to kind of let him know how that custom menu and being able to do, custom challenges and stuff is really important to the community, and a lot of them would second that deal. So it was nice to be able to kind of put that to him and let him know that it's important. We may or may not get it, but at least he's heard it. I'm going to leave that cave alone. We don't have the hacksaw yet, so there's no sense in going up to the top. So we'll leave that stuff up there behind because, again,
Starting to
we're
feel
going to have to
numb.
come back here. So anything that's up there will be a boon for future me. If we live long enough to get back. Same thing with these cattails. We're going to leave those behind too.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Gotta leave some food behind for the trip back. We don't know what kind of condition we're going to be in. Besides cold. Really?
God, yeah. Freezing.
Really? Couldn't have waited 5 more minutes. Would have been inside. Yeah, I think. Well, I think he relaxed right after the beginning of the show when he was getting that echo, and it was basically because they hadn't muted the YouTube channel. So it was like once that kind of happened and we laughed it off as just being normal, he seemed to be pretty relaxed about it. And then the fact that we weren't being pushy about asking about new things. We were talking about what was going on, and I just think it was a really good conversation altogether. I was happy with the way it came out. It was nice to share with him some of the names of the animals, and there is a few. And I enjoyed the fact that we were able to make him laugh about things, and he just seemed like he was having a good time and just enjoying the moment. And that was my goal from the beginning, was just to make it kind of fun and lighthearted. Let him be one of the gang. Get inside, Astrid. You agree he made a little comment about no more story. Yeah. I think they're going to do more stuff with the tales. I know that they would love to tell more stories, but I think they're going to have to approach it with the tales style. Everybody seemed to enjoy that. I think everybody liked Sutherland's tale, who's played it. It's kind of a nice little discovery thing. It's a little different way of telling stories. And from what I've seen on his Blue Sky thing, he's a big fan of like movies and good writing and stuff like that. So I think that's where he wants to be at with that. But if they're willing to embrace the tales, style of writing and stuff, and they could also do a lot with Black Frost. They could do a lot of stuff with NPCs. I mean, so many other games have done that.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
You're gonna eat a tree, Astrid? Really? We need to talk about this. what can we feed you? How about a slightly stale and 3 chips are soggy? His own personal Blue Sky. He posts quite a bit on there. You kind of have to filter it depending on your. I'm going to say this judicially. Depending on your political feelings, there's things that I agree with, things I don't agree with. But you know, everybody has their views. So I kind of just take a grain of salt. You know what he's talking about. Um, I'm a firm believer in everybody's allowed to have their opinions and what have you. So I don't let that bother me as far as, you know, being able to talk to him about the game and all that stuff.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I mean, you can't sit in a group of family and have everybody on the same page with that, so.
I could eat a horse. Let's stay in a lot, because I love horses.
He follows a Survivor's Corner on Blue Sky, so if you're following us, you should be able to link. There's those scrap metal tools that we want. In fact, he reposted this week's show, which I thought was very kind of him.
I think I can use this.
Maybe. Maybe, Ezra. Maybe. Don't get excited. I think that's the first piece of clothing we found that wasn't socks. I don't think they're any better than what we're wearing, though. They might be drier. Tell you what, wear them because they're dry. How are we doing for cloth? Do we need this? Let's do it. Look sharp. Make sure you don't miss it. The middle of the day with the blizzard, you're gonna make me light a fire to see down here? Come on. Come on. I mainly put the show on Blue Sky because of him. This was probably back in March. And when we posted the show about the episode 5 deal, he commented on it and he followed us. But we hadn't had any introductions, and then we were very fortunate with Zach talking about us with his interview. I guess when they were off mic, he talked about us, and kind of snowballed from there. So he kind of knew we existed, but he didn't know much about us. All right, Hammer. Hello, Hammer. Are you here? I don't see you. All right. That is a hammer spawn. Hello, old guy can't game. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't post a whole lot on there. I mainly post the show. Um, like I said, I did it more so just to kind of see if we could get his attention, and now between that and
Oh, I'm
him,
starving.
hey, cool, more torches to be made. And now that introductions have been made, and he's been on the show, and he's told us he'll be on again in the future, I'm just tickled pink. Alright, I'm not going to worry about what's up. Okay, you've talked me into it. Can't see anything. Not even that late. Can't believe it's this dark in here. More tools. There's 6 pieces of scrap. Those might be really good to leave behind in the muskeg. Oh, come on. Usually there's coffee in here. Scrap metal's good. Oop. Hang on just a second. All right. Sorry about that. Had to answer the phone. Ooh,
I'll take it.
could repair that. I love those posters, but they're never where they need to be. You can see them. Okay. A rock. Somebody threw away a rock. Perfectly good rock. You threw it away. All right. I'm gonna leave the water behind. Ah, that's a good one. Now, will the other goodie be down here? Not here. Maybe it's upstairs. Sometimes. If we're good. Oh, we got a book this time. Sometimes there's another festive sweater here. Maybe it'll be at camp office. farm. We're gonna lose well fed if I keep this up. There it is.
This'll come in handy.
Double sweaters. That'll help. I know it's a pain in the butt to go through this whole dam, but it sounds like there's a storm outside, so there's no reason to hurry. And we're still looking for clothing. Not that I think I'm going to find much here. But the one thing we can find here is coffee. Coffee, I think, is going to be important. And one of the tactics I was going to try, and the fact that we haven't found much clothing, will actually come into play better than I anticipated. In fact, I may even make a slight detour because of it. Okay, I'll take it. So I know Starz was in a trying to really push himself to get to the far territories, and he was making a big fuss about the birch bark. And I agree with the birch bark. You need the birch bark. You need to be able to heal. And so I was watching what he was doing, and I was thinking about how important the birch bark was. And so where he went through Mystery Lake and he went through the muskeg and kind of pushed himself to the far territories, two of the things that I think I would have done differently, and why I'm testing this idea, is that I think I might have gone to Trappers and then not necessarily go to Milton, but go to Milton Basin. There's birch bark there, and then that dumps you out at the marsh. I can't think of the name of it. Bitter Marsh? I'm going to say it wrong. I know I am. But there's more birch bark up there. So we get a load of birch bark with a slight detour, and you still end up in Fort Muskeg, not far from the entrance to Broken Railroad. But because of the lack of clothing, maybe we sneak into Milton and check for clothing there. I mean, it's going to be cold regardless. And I know he was trying to do it fast enough to beat the second affliction, get through the tails. But maybe being more slow and steady, kind of the whole tortoise and hare thing. Don't know. But we're trying. Could duck into ravine real quick too. You're right. That's also another thing. I might leave those for a trip back. Might be a good idea. It sounds like right now we're not going anywhere. At least not very far. Probably find our way to a trailer. Alright, let's go and check the last room on our list here. Oh, eat, 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 eat. Don't lose well fed. You're being foolish. Scrap metal. All right. Put that out. So 48. Are you going to be one of these? 48. 57. See if we can go slow enough not to have to do it over again. Yay, team.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
You didn't even get maple syrup? Astrid. What a waste of time. Antibiotics? No.
Man, I could use a drink.
There you go. Have a Summit soda. Quenching thirst for Great Bear. We get the suitcase? We did. It's our favorite weather.
Wait. It was so cold. I'm warming up a bit. This'll come in handy.
Yeah, I had a comment in my last in the triple death challenge. Someone asked me why I hadn't done that, and it was just plain and simple. I didn't think about it. It I forget about safe house customization from having played for so long. It's like I remember it sometimes and I forget it other times, and it would make sense to move it, especially at the
So close.
dam, or I was in Broken Railroad and freezing to death. I mean, I should have moved it. It makes sense. Antibiotics?
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
No painkillers. That was the first thing you did in Safe House mode was released, so having cook outside, yeah. I just forget about it. It's not like I mean to do it.
I'll take it.
I forget about doing the X-ray vision thing sometimes. It's just old habits. I just need to adapt better, remember. People keep leaving comments and I'll beat it into my head. All right. What do we got here? Lots of not so good food. We need to cook that. Eat the jerky. I've seen the little trick at the blue log sort trailer. I don't know if I know that trick because I don't know which one you're talking about. All right, will we warm up with a short nap? Maybe. Not as much as I would have liked. People move the beds and the body appears to move a shelf and the container appears. I haven't seen that one. I need to go catch somebody do that. I know, Astrid. You're going to be cold. You're not going to be happy with me. I'm missing all those teas over there, but we could use teas when we come back. So let's just take these.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Let's go get the birch bark. Maybe a couple of cattails. Okay, so no hacksaw means there's no point in going around through the lakeside. Cut down branches.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Although, there could be an argument to go over here and see if there's ptarmigans. A couple of ptarmigans could also be very helpful right now. Ooh, very nice. One there. Look at all of you. Well, that was all right.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, can't drop any of this gear. Oh, pick up the rocks.
I need to find a place to rest.
Well, I have some bad news for you. We're coming over here to see if we have ptarmigans. Now, if you're watching and I'm walking past all the cattails, I'm purposely leaving some behind because, again, we're going to do the tails. We're going to be back. And I don't need them, so... But a ptarmigan would be amazing right now. See if I could pull it off. I hear you guys. Where the hell are you guys? Ah, there you are. Oh, you're down here on the ice. Oh, doggone it. Put your rocks away, Astrid. We didn't do it. Tried to hit one on the hill. It wasn't a very clean shot. Sure. Earn the Canada money. It's not worth anything right now. Not in this universe.
fire.
Keep talking to it, Aster. Keep talking to it.
Perfect.
I don't know that it's...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, you weren't supposed to take it. Man, torch. Add fuel. I'm supposed to leave myself problems for later, huh? Welcome in, Bumblebee. Me playing leaves me problems for later.
Man, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
I think we're tanking way too much health.
Oh, so cold.
Well, we'll be good and tired for a good night's sleep here at the camp office, and maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find us a jacket then. No promises by any stretch of the means. Any goodies in here? Just a baseball cap, and that's it.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Come on. You were supposed to use that one. Standard TLD trolling, there'll only be no jacket, dress shirt. Yeah, that's kind of what's happened to me on my triple death thing. I couldn't find a pair of pants, socks, or shoes to save my life. I think I got to episode 4 or 5 before I found shoes. Come on. Go away. Where's your buddy at? I could have sworn I saw 2 of you over here. Yeah, I mean, we haven't even found a vest or a windbreaker. Ain't found nothing. We have been jacketless for a mini day now. Come on. All right. Let's get you to the camp office. We're gonna really tank a lot of damage here. Yeah, without spoiling anything too much, because episode 4 doesn't come out till Tuesday, but pretty much ran around without anything below the waist until episode 3, I think, and then we found pants and underwear. Socks and shoes took way longer than it should have. Let's just say that. All right, let's see if we can keep this thing. Come on, Astrid. We're almost there. Maybe we can make you some water. And some food.
Oh, I'm starving.
Oh, salt.
What have
That'll
we
save
here?
us. Flour. Tea. Floor potato. Bedroll, maybe? No. Uh-oh. Computer's on. It's gonna be one of those nights.
I think I can use this.
No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Pick up the book. Hey,
I'll take it.
that is a good sign. That'll help a bunch. That is not a jacket.
Man, this pack is
Cannot
getting
believe
heavy.
how bad our luck is with clothing. This is so funny. All right, Astrid. We got to do something about this. Looks like we're eating nothing but crappy food.
I just need to close close my eyes.
Oops. Keep going, Astrid. You're doing great. There we go. I'm going to drink another herbal tea. Some water. Watch the lights flicker. Put the torch away. See if we get some healing in. There we go. And we definitely need to make some water.
I could eat a horse.
Hey, Aaron Steele. Welcome in. Well, that wasn't bad for recovery. I'm just not looking forward to covering the ground we need to cover. We still can't find clothing. All right, let's go down and grab this cookware, and we'll make some water. Maybe make some food. I don't even know if we can make Dana at this point. I don't think we've leveled up our cooking yet.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Maybe we can make the rest of our teas, and even if we leave them behind. Yes, Aaron, it is a misery run. Kind of following in the footsteps of another content creator by the name of Starz, if you know who that is. He trying to do a misery run and complete the tales. And he's had a couple goes at it, and it hasn't been very successful. And I've been watching him. And, of course, I was watching Archimedes do his How to Crush Misery, and I'm trying to borrow some of those tactics and some of the tactics that Starz did and throw in a couple of my own ideas and just see how far I can get. Clothing has been a bit of an issue.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
But we're just about to a point where we were going to try one of my new tactics that Starz didn't do.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to need a little bit of fire. So, cook the water. And you know, you might as well have a potato. I need to watch more of Survivor Mike's stuff because I'd like to invite him onto the podcast. I know he's been doing Long Dark for quite some time.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, you're going to have to do the Tom Cena trick here. We're going to get thirsty. All right, now do water. I've seen him do that same tactic. It actually is quite a unique tactic. But it makes sense on the fact that, you know, like that journeyman one where you're not supposed to learn any skills. That tactic would work there. So I mean, technically, if you had 4 or 5 torches, you're talking, you know, what, 20? Is it 3 or
I'm
5 degrees? I can't remember.
starving.
No. In fact, you know what? Leave this here. Because that's not going to be a good choice of foods for you. I mean, regardless of who did the thing, I would think Bathrobe first and foremost. He seems to be the guy that likes to break down the details and all that stuff. I can't keep track of it all. We have no water to work with yet. So make water. Then we can make teas. Then maybe we can cook food. Then maybe we can head to Trappers and change the trajectory here. Starz went straight to the airfield. We may take a slight detour. I don't know why I'm standing here looking at the fire. I've got things to do. Hey, we got well fed. I don't know where I picked that up. Don't need these books. We'll keep that one. Can make some more tinder. Need to repair that too. $30. I can't do the dishes, Mom. Alright. How about make some more water there? How about cook me some porridge over here?
I've never been so hungry in my life.
You just made porridge, girl. Come on. Work with me. $14. Now put on the improvised ones again, because those are trash. Eat the porridge. another potato. Do we want to cook another potato? Maybe we want to go. Give me that potato. I want to cook another tea. Do we have coffee made? We do have one coffee. Okay. We're losing daylight, Astrid. We need to go. Oh yeah, Juan's. I so enjoy watching him. He was kind of the earlier one before he found Archimedes. All right, we've got our pot. We're leaving these behind. Let's drink this. Torch. Let's go, Astrid. Let's go. Tommy, Wands, Blades, Deadpool, Archimedes. Yeah. Wands, Blades, and Arc for sure are definitely ones that will push the envelope on how hard they can make things. Slid Homes is another one, yeah. Get more people I need to get onto the podcast. This is starting to look bad. Don't know if the, yeah, I was gonna say that wolf should still be out because we were close enough. There he is.
Gotta warm up somehow.
All right, let's see if we can path you out.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Let's pull an Archimedes trick there. Not ruin the clothing. We're already cold.
I need to find food.
You need to find some place to warm up, girl. Food is not the problem. All right, let's see if we can get over to Trappers quickly enough.
I can't feel my feet.
Good question. What day are we on? Day 4.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Not the greatest food in the world. I think we're gonna get stuck eating it though. Ugh. There we go. We can eat that. Probably won't have a need for that. Got a million sewing kits. Antibiotics. That's a need.
This'll come in handy.
Another set of toolboxes. And shoes. We got 3 sets here.
I could eat anything right now.
Really? It's gonna be one of these. 40, 41. Forgot what it was. There we go. I knew it was close. Hey, pants. Pants and pancakes later. Yeah, no doubt. 3 toolboxes, 0 sports vests. We got nothing. And not even the stupid tiniest little bit of coverage. You don't even have the green windbreaker. 0. Nothing. Well, I guess we're having potatoes and dog food again. Oops. All right. Let's repair this. We got daylight and we're stuck here. So let's get our clothes back to snuff. That on. An hour? How about how long's the jeans? Jeans would make more sense. They're about ready to go bye-bye. Here are those. Did I pass up the hammer over there? I'm gonna say there's usually a hammer or hacksaw over there, isn't there?
Getting weak.
Oh, I let myself get hungry. Yeah, nothing but a chair. Did miss this soda.
Oh, lucky day.
If I only had crackers, it'd be like eating pate or something. We could call it something fancy. Well, losing well-fed wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but not the end of the world either. They're both about the same, aren't they? Hardly worth it. Harvest that. Meanwhile, there's a guy on Voyager currently tearing a pea coat up. Yeah. I try not to think about that. This does harken to my my triple death challenge, though. Couldn't find pants and underwear to save my life in that one, and shoes and socks. So why not carry on the same tradition? That's better, at least. Not great. It's better. All right. How are we sitting for matches? We're sitting fine. I think we're going to cook up some food. Maybe I ought to cook food in the morning. That way we can leave with some warm food. It's too early to sleep. Eat that, Astrid. Save the potatoes for breakfast. Okay, we did make a tea. That's good. Drink another herbal tea. What else can we do here? That's right. We got another birch bark tea. That's good. That's part of what we're doing here. Don't need those. Probably can't repair anything else. We might be able to, huh? Would it be worth it? Let's see if we can do this. See if we can sneak that in an hour before it gets too dark.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
There you go, Astrid. Good for you. All right. Roll the dice. We have antibiotics. Drink your herbal tea. Yeah, it's a little early, but let's go ahead. Get a night's sleep here.
And all I can think about is food.
Well, you think long and hard on that. Did check out that. What did we leave behind? Oh, yeah. Death fish. Don't want that. Firewood. Break that down for something to do.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Hey, now we can cook bannock. Except I should have left this behind at camp office because that's where the frying pan is. Cook up the second one of those. Do a couple of other teas. Yeah, on a normal misery run, I would agree with you. The point behind this one is to do misery and try to do the tails. So the time frame becomes a bit of an issue. I'm borrowing or taking or stealing or whatever you want to say this idea from content creator by the name of Stars. He's trying to do the same thing. He actually his first try, he actually got the first part of the tails almost finished, and I don't know what attempt he's on, but this is just me kind of testing some ideas of pathing a little bit differently and all that. The extra carry weight has definitely got a portion of importance to it, but the time away and trying to get the first part of the tails done before the second affliction is also playing heavy on my mind. So it's kind of a calculating thing, and so this is my first attempt. I'm just trying out some ideas. I don't expect it to go through. I don't expect it to be a winning strategy by any stretch of the means. But that was one of the comments that was made in his deal too, was the thing with the backpack. And at this point, if I had found a hacksaw, it might have been a good idea because I can't find any clothing. So going to the summit might have had some merit, but here we are. There are definitely things to be concerned about. No doubt. If I get to the point where I'm at Bleak Inlet and I'm dealing with the cougar, then I'm still happy with where I'm at for the fact that I've gotten that far. The fact that the weather is so bad in Forsaken Airfield and that we're cold, and then take on top of the fact that we're not finding much in clothing, ugh, not going to be fun. And especially if we get the second affliction where we're fighting health, that's going to really put us behind. Yeah, that's a possibility, but it also means me having forged and gotten the bow, and we haven't even found the hammer or the hacksaw yet. So we're batting pretty low on jackets, hacksaws, and hammers. All right, pick this up. Drink the tea. Let's bug out. Yeah, and that's another thing to think about too. Yeah, because I know Jitwire had a run where she killed the cougar thinking it was out of her way, and then ended up losing the run to lacerations, getting attacked again because it respawned right away. So uh, the last time that I did the tails and I had to deal with the cougar, I kind of hid from it, I guess would be the best way. I just kept crouched. Of course, I was playing on a lower level. I wasn't dealing with the cold. So I guess a good hot coal fire is going to be my best friend and hope it doesn't blow out. All right. I'm going to take a quick timeout. I've been sitting here for a couple hours and need to take a break. So give me a few minutes and we'll keep working our way. Now, see what we're doing here, and probably a good time to explain this. I'm just going to stop. Um, if you watch Starz run, he basically, when he got out of Pleasant Valley, he went through Mystery Lake and then he booked it right to Forlong Muskeg, trying to get to Forsaken Airfield as quick as he could. And birch bark tea becomes a huge issue with trying to keep your health going, especially because I think he got the affliction, and I forget the name of it, where you don't heal as quick. So my thinking is that by taking a slight detour and going through Milton, now I wasn't going to go through the town of Milton, but I think I'm going to go through there now because of clothing. But I was going to go through the basin and then end up in the marsh area where it can pick up a whole bunch more birch bark before I head into Broken Railroad. And then the other thing he did was he kind of blew through Broken Railroad, where I think I'm going to go to the lodge and get the other stem because he got caught up in a blizzard and he was too low health in order to get himself to safety. And I think if you would have had the stems, a lot more birch bark tea backing him up, he might have gotten a little further. So I'm trying to play devil's advocate after watching him play and see if this adding this little extra doesn't make it worse or better. So that's where I'm at with this. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Oops, I'm sorry. I am muted. My apologies. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm talking to nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Miss Maverick. Appreciate that. I muted it when I walked away because I didn't want you to hear all the nonsense going on in the background. No, what I was, I'll sum up real quick. I was thinking that HRV would be a little bit of an out of the way place to go. The idea was mainly just to come in and do just the lower part of Milton. You know, basically get the matches, shimmy down to the basin, grab the birch bark in the basin, grab the birch bark at the marsh, and then head into Broken Railroad. So instead of going down the railroad tracks through Poachers, just be making a slight detour. But because we can't find any clothing, it might be worth taking a moment and just going to the hot spots in Milton, but try to do it as quick as we can. And right before I was so reminded of being foolish, I was saying that even if this turns into being a failure, and it's taking too much time just because I went into Milton itself, the theory still could be sound enough for the birch bark part of it, though. I'm assuming it's going to take a couple attempts. It's going to be very hard because you're going to be doing the tails part of it is so long-winded.
I can't feel my hands.
Well, that's not good, Astrid, if you can't feel your hands. Easy, careful. Oh, ouchies. Well, that wasn't graceful. There's more tea here. That's a good plus. Well, I guess we've got to fix our broken ankles. So maybe we start a small fire, warm up a tea, and then climb up the mountain.
Ow!
Ow.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Get our pack of matches.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to stay heavy. We're not warm back here. Let's go ahead and use one of our matches. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, see that the one thing I was kind of hoping for
Come on, little
was
fire.
that we'd find the Mackinac maybe at Molly's farmhouse, and then my other one was that we didn't find what we normally find at Signal Hill with the shoes. Usually you get pretty lucky with shoes. So that was kind of bizarre. See what? Warm up a coffee and a rice. We might need the energy to climb. We are definitely overweight. Oh, we shouldn't have brought all that with us. That was pretty small. Silly, silly. I mean, it's kind of the same argument as the backpack. The backpack definitely makes sense, but does it make sense if your goal is to complete the tails? Would it be just better to be, lightweight? So it's, I don't know. We could drop a few rocks. I don't intend to eat those. I'm just cooking them. I guess worst case scenario, we could leave the lantern behind. Probably left that behind anyway. We could definitely leave the books behind. That's not important. We'll figure the weight out. Coffee will help. Probably could take a nap too. Yeah, that's the other thing that's got me thinking, because I know the very last deal with the Rudiker thing and the foreman, I mean, that's gonna be brutal. So I mean, coffee and stems might be a huge boon in that part of it. Lose the fuse. Probably could lose that too. Quit being such a loot bug. Gobbling up all the loot. Tell you what, drop that. Let's go ahead. Make that. That'll lose us some weight there. Let's take a 1-hour nap. That'll give us some more energy. That is true. We are at cooking level 2. If we could get to cooking level 3... And that's why I was leaving some of that behind, because I was thinking about future me. I didn't quite mean to take the flour with me. I was going to leave it at camp office. But too little too late at this point. Uh-oh. I hear the wind blowing. That's not good. Alright, eat that, Astrid. Pick that up. One good replacement torch. Drink coffee. Oh yeah, we got the weird sound. Oh, we picked the fuse. We're almost there and wait. Alright, Astrid, time to go. Funky noise or not, time to go. Yeah, rose hips pies would probably be very powerful in this. Especially to keep moving on good weather. The other side of that story too, and this is something else I haven't done that was on my mind, was to get more ptarmigans early for the warm insulation layer. And then the other thought process with that would be we could make ptarmigan pies or the other pies to help with the lifting weight too. So no, I fixed the ankle. I just don't have the painkillers in place. Just the pain. All right, Astrid, let's do this. We're officially going off the map on this one. We weren't supposed to come up here at all. We were supposed to go right down into the basin. We could have just found a jacket. But no.
Did I say I hate being cold?
Speaking of
'Cause I
ptarmigans,
really do.
see if I can have better luck than at the dam.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Ooh. Getting a bit of a stutter here. No, we don't need any more weight to carry.
I think I can use this.
I do too. I think you can use that. You could use to put that in your mouth and keep you quiet for a minute. Well, we need to warm up. We're actually warm in here. So what if we put... We want the feathers anyway. Maybe the wind will give up and then we can torch our way to Orica. Nah, just keep doing the feathers. Feathers are more important. There we go. The wind stopped.
I could eat anything.
There, how's that? Goodness gracious. You saw me from halfway across the camp. Go away. Wow, you were hiding well in the snow there. We'll just walk you. We'll just walk you.
Jeez, this is cold. I wonder if the owner's around.
Look, Astrid, it's your favorite dog food.
This'll come in handy.
Just eat it and carry it in your stomach. How about this? Go for it. That pickings are bad because they're after me and my lousy bird. Ooh, more oats. Oh, now we can have a party. We got crackers.
Best be prepared for anything.
Jerky. All right. I'm not upset about the food thing. Let's drink that. Get us a big gulp. Oh, my last torch. Wow, that locker was so empty it threw me off. Just moved me out of the way. Wow. Well, it was a good food stop. That's about it. All right. I'm going to put this out. This is my last one. We're going to need to start a fire. Got in there. All right. So let's do this. Need to warm up. Let's pluck this thing clean. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another ptarmigan. Maybe over by the farmhouse, Barker's. We can make an insulation wrap. Okay, we're going to be Mr. Popular now. Try to get the gray mothers at least.
Sure getting cold.
Not going to try to loot every house. Although the credit union might be worth it for the coffee. Seeing how we're here.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Ooh, come on, bunny rabbit. You can help. Keep going. I don't know how I got so lucky with no wolves downtown, but... Run, Forrest, run! Hammer and hacksaw? I'd love to have a hacksaw at this point. The hammer would be nice, but I don't know if we could carry it down. More flour. Tomato soup. Sneaky. I have been in a gas station, but I didn't see anything per se, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss it either. I mean, technically, my idea was not even to come this far, was to go through the basin. But because we're here and I haven't been able to find a lick of clothing
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
in the way of a jacket. Thought, well, why not? Maybe we can make quick work of it. But, alas. Ooh, I see matches there. Can we get up here anymore? There we can. Coffee. I see matches. Come on, get up.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to go that far up, so my idea was to hit the highlights. I was thinking here, maybe the credit union for coffee, and then go to Barker's farm.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
I mean, the main purpose for getting the hacksaw would be more for getting saplings than anything. Because at some point, we have to build some sort of defense for ourselves. Click the charm again. You talking about that secret loot spot behind the blanket that's hanging on the wall? Yeah, I found a cup of coffee if that's the one you're talking about. Which I could. Cook up. That must have been a wing. Crappy torch. Yeah, I think you're making a good argument for keeping the flour for... Get the cooking level 3, we'll build it. Make the pies. Probably would be a good help. There's the cook one. 7 minutes. 13. Eat the potato. How much water do we have? Do a liter of water. I don't want to keep making a ton of teas either because it's just going to get weight. Tell you what, cook those just for the cooking. There's no doubt if I don't find a jacket. I have a feeling this is going to be a very short, cold run. I'm going to run out of teas in a heartbeat. Alright, so pick that up. That's true. We've got to go to HRV here anyway. Forgot all about that. So coming here has its pluses and minuses because we would have had to come here anyway. Yeah, I left some scrap at Orica too. I really wasn't thinking about the fact that we've got to build the signal tower here too, but I'm not going to worry about it till we get to where we need to be doing the tails part of it. See how bad the weather is out here.
I think I need to lay down.
There it is. And there's another one. And another cop. There's more scrap
Not sure I
metal.
can carry much more.
Somebody stripping down in the post office. Wow. There's nothing. You will get nothing and like it. Maybe I do need to go to the bank manager's office. Maybe there's actually something there. Well, the one benefit has been the coffee, so we're doing good there.
Man, this pack is getting kind of
I
heavy.
mean, you think I would have found a windbreaker by this point. Oops. Use it. Use it. Use it. Never mind it. You let it go out. There's a battery.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, more flour and oil. I guess that's something. Astrid, how come you're carrying the lantern all kind of weird? Do you not remember the training film? More crappy food. Ooh, a fire log. That's so worth it. I swear to God. Well, nobody's burning underwear in the... All right. We're gonna just go to bed. We've had a hell of a night. Night, Toasty. Thanks for hanging out, bud. I appreciate it. Well, this was just empty hands.
Not sure I can carry much more.
I don't know how you could carry any less. We haven't found anything. You're empty-handed, Astrid. This is definitely turning into one very failed experiment.
My fingers feel... Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Finally, something useful. Not the best shoes in the world, but better than what we've had. And to think I wasn't going to even check any of these houses. And Toasty kept saying, check here, check there. Oh, wait. Is there anything? No. Okay.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
All right. I'm not even going to check this kitchen because we do have to come back here.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
That was an odd noise.
If I don't warm up soon.
No more dancing shoes. We actually got some proper trail shoes.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We're still rocking double festive sweaters and no jacket, but... Alright, little house. They have electricity. There's a meter there. Well, that was a bust. Not going to raid the kitchen in case there's food here. We may need it later. All right, let's just go to the farmhouse.
It's too cold to think.
Well, I can't say coming into Milton was a total failure. We got a pair of shoes. And coffee. We got coffee and shoes.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Maybe we'll get lucky. I think there's a nest of ptarmigans right behind the farmhouse. Maybe we can get lucky with that. Worst case scenario, we could walk away with a pair of shoes, coffee, and an insulated layer. More matches. That is correct, too. I do hear ptarmigans. That might be our whole consolation prize. We'll pull that off. Fuses and wires. Key. Yes.
This bag is
Honey,
getting
I'm
kinda heavy.
home. Look, dancing shoes. We thought we left them behind. Okay, so we were eating crackers and thinking about what with the flare in the tub. Guns, guns, guns. Everybody needs snacks during a bath. All right, we have to go look at clothing. This is the whole other reason why we came here. Food is just a bonus that we probably won't take much. We're gonna need food for later. Really not looking good. All right, trunk. All we get is a pair of dancing shoes. That is so pathetic. All right.
I'll take it.
I don't know. Will you? I think we'll leave it here. In fact, do we have anything else we could leave here? Let's leave a little bit of food behind for future me. That's not going to probably make it back here because we're going to be this poor statistic person who's frozen to the side of a cavern. No doubt, huh? I should wear it like a cape.
Huh. What have we here?
Oh, more oats. Stuff in the pantry like it needs to be. Well, it's not even a shower curtain. We're totally screwed. Nope, you're right. I saw you say skillet and I thought, eh. Well, we definitely can cook up some food when we get back here. We are way, way heavy, though. We need to finish cooking that.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Oh, it's not a rock. Let me grab another rock. Did my ptarmigan buddies leave already? Be careful. Scare them off. Was I hearing things as usual? Sapling over there we can't get. Yeah, the rabbits aren't even out, are they? Oh, the rabbits are over there now. Are the ptarmies over there? Oh, yeah, ran off on me. All right, we'll go back in the house. I don't want to stay out here too long and get cold. Yeah, I haven't seen the cougar animation yet, so. But you're right, he does hang out down there by the silos. Well, this has just been quite the disappointment. Hmm. We're not even that warm in here.
Man, I could eat anything.
Yeah, not exactly warm. There it is. We were just talking about it. Hello, Putty Tat. We were just
so
talking about
cold.
you. Wolf over there. Yep, it's definitely right on time, isn't it? Hi. Yeah, pretty much. To day 6. I think I'm going to leave that as the save point. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep going with this or not. Or maybe tomorrow, if I do another stream, I might start from the beginning again and test theories. Because realistically, coming this far was never part of the game plan. And to continue is going to be nothing but a nightmare. Without a single jacket is a little much. I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see. But I'm going to call it right now. I've been on here for about 3 hours. Need to call it a night. But I think everybody who came and hang out wasn't expecting but about 1 or 2 people at the most. And here we are with a dozen people watching. And I'm so thrilled and so happy that y'all stopped in. And we'll debate about this tomorrow. I think I'm going to stream again tomorrow. And whether I'm going to continue or whether I'm going to start over and try a different tactic. But we'll see. Yeah, it's something to think about, and it might be worth it to maybe try to go get ptarmigans earlier because of this situation, because we could have hunted ptarmigans in PV. I don't know. Some more thought process. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you. If anything, we'll see you on Sunday at the podcast. But with that, I say good night, and we'll see you on the next one.